Hi Year 5, it's Mr. Worthington here again, ready to introduce today, Monday the 8th of February's home learning. Today in English, we'd like you to carry on the work that you started last week looking at limericks. Remember, those are 5-line poems, Year 5. And what we'd like you to do, we'd like you to draft your own limerick based on a myth that you've already read. And that myth is Theseus and the Minotaur. So, when you're drafting your limerick Year 5, you'll need to think carefully about the rhyme scheme. It should go A-A, B-B, A. You'll also need to think carefully about the rhythm. That's the number of syllables that are on each line. So remember, the first, second and last lines should contain between 8 and 10 syllables, but lines 3 and 4 should only have about between 5 and 8 syllables. So, if I was going to draft a myth based on Theseus and the Minotaur, and I wanted my limerick to focus on the Minotaur, I might say something like, there once was a monster from Crete, Athenian boys and girls he did eat. He was half bull, half man, so the Athenians ran, but when Theseus came, he was beat. In maths today, Year 5, we're going to be looking at different metric units of measure. So I've written some on the board here, and I've also posted a conversion rate onto the school spider for you to have a look at. So we've got the units for length, those are centimetres, millimetres, metres and kilometres. We've posted the units for capacity, such as centilitres, millilitres and litres, and we've posted the units for mass as well, kilograms and grams. And what we'd like you to do, we'd like you to convert between the different units. So you're going to need to draw on the learning that you did last week, looking at multiplying by 10, 100 and 1000 in order to convert between the different metric units. We've posted some examples online for you to have a look at. This afternoon, it's history again, and we're carrying on the work that we've started on ancient Greece. This week, we're focusing on Greek gods and goddesses. So, there's 12 for you to look at online. There's a PowerPoint telling you about what each of the gods or goddesses were responsible for. Remember that the ancient Greeks believed in lots of different gods. They believed in a god for pretty much everything. So we want you to study the 12 that we've posted online, and then we want you to pick one. Pick your favourite. And we want you to come up with an artifact, some sort of item or relic that will show off your god. So for example, if we think about the work that we've been doing in art and looking at the Parthenon temple, which was created to celebrate the goddess Athena, goddess of war and wisdom, then it contains images linked to war and wisdom. If you were looking at a different god, for example, let's think the goddess Hera, who's the goddess of family and marriage, what symbols might you use on your artifact? So we'll post some examples online, but just think of a few that you might do. You might design your own temple. You might design a Greek pot. Remember, the Greeks were famous for their pottery and ceramics. You might design a Greek coin. Anything that you can think of, Year 5, that you might find on an archaeological dig. And then what we'd like you to do is explain who the god is you've chosen, what they are the god or goddess of, and we want you to include reasons for the images that you've represented on your artifact. We really look forward to seeing them. That's all from me, Year 5. I'll post another one of these tomorrow. Bye for now.